Gangstalking, Jim, Honeypots, female Gangstalkers explain. I consider myself a veteran of this targeting program at this point. So, as far as being a YouTube TI documenting, showing evidence, the whole deal, getting all the tactics, it might not be as bad as other people claim their gangstalking is, okay? Because I'm a little bit more realistic about my targeting. But I know a lot more about the psychology of the gangstalking program, the people behind it, the spy apparatuses, the surveillance program, and the engineering, the social engineering tactics that they're using, how they want to get you in trouble. I'm not the expert, but that's one thing that I'm gifted in, that level of pattern recognition compared to the newer targets and other people posting on here, which I got to say, it's getting a lot better, the algorithm, as far as people talking about the topic more seriously. But this is one of these live streams. So sometimes I joke around, sometimes call out the perp, sometimes I talk about different topics. But I really want you guys to understand the psychology for at least my targeting. And there's other TIs too that may be going through. It's not a lot because not a lot of TIs work out. But if you guys been paying attention to my posts, like I'm claiming, and again, I could be fucking possibly wrong about this, but in my experience through the 3-4 years of the overt paying attention to the gang stalking, like this person is a gang stalker. And there's some female, young college age female following me to the gym, in my opinion, because I pay attention to my surroundings. I've seen people at the gym that I know from my past that I haven't seen that are regular gym people. Like these people probably take steroids and shit. Like they're just fucking gym freaks. And I might see them once a month, once every few months. Like I barely ever fucking see them. Okay, like people like you see the same people at the fucking gym, but when you're going at random fucking times and you notice, oh wow, like no one's the same except for this one person. It's not two, even the employees. Like it's fucking gang stalking. Okay, so I want to explain the psychology and why this can be very dangerous for a TI. So this is what I do is I expose the tactics so the next TI knows what the fucking deal is, because I know all the in and outs of what they're trying to do with this shit. The purpose of these female gang stalking people, okay? Because they want you to think it's like certain things. They want you to think it's fate. They want you to talk to these people. They want you to, it's like the program and the secret societies have handpicked certain females due to their associations. Maybe their father's a Freemason or on the inside club, or they're part of some type of sorority or fraternity. I'm going to go over what I believe is going on, not in specifically this situation. Okay. When you're a more well-polished YouTube public figure targeted individual. Okay. Because as long as you're not on the internet, you're not like a public figure. There's no reason why people should know who you are. Okay. So if you're not posting about this and you're getting heavy harassment, like you're going through like the heaviest part of gang stalking. So I've been making this community post. Again, I don't want to fucking put this person's, because I could be wrong and I don't want to dox nobody, you know what I'm saying? Or put someone on the internet. Like I try to avoid that with my evidence. You notice I only film like vehicles and things like that. I don't run up on people. I don't talk to people and film it and put on my YouTube channel. I've never done that. I've gotten tempted to in the beginning because you see other people doing it, but it's like, it's a really bad idea. So there's this fucking girl, let's just say she's about between the ages of 19 and like 24, right? And I never even fucking paid attention to this female. Like she was just like stretching in front of me one day. I was working out and, I'm going to look at like, if there's a female at the gym and they're attractive, like, yeah, I'm not staring at them or anything, but yeah, I'm gonna look for a second, focus on my workout. Not really, because I don't like even doing that like at a gym, to be honest, because there's no real fucking point to be honest. Like, if you've been around females and seen females, being at a gym doesn't make it any different. You know what I'm saying? It's just a public place. So there's not really anything distracting about a girl being at a gym from me, even if they're like really attractive. I just purposely, if the more attractive a woman is, the less I look at them. because there's no point really. It's like if I see you for a second, see, oh, you're high, okay, cool, like whatever. I remember that, cool. Then I work out. Now these people, man, like there is such thing as a gym creep as a guy. Like there are, it's not that common. But yeah, for generally from what I observe, guys don't talk to girls at the gym because they don't want to be labeled as the gym creep, right? That's something that's been going online. It's this thing that everyone knows, like the gym male creep that sees the girl's butt or something and he can't, you know what I'm saying? Like he's just a creep, right? Or whatever, stare at a girl, whatever. That does happen. I don't see it, but it's something that can happen. I think it's a very serious thing. I'll be honest with you. It's not cool. Like a woman shouldn't be, you know what I mean, like objectified just because she's going to the gym wearing tighter clothing to see her muscle progress. Like she doesn't want to wear, like it makes sense. They don't want to wear fucking baggy clothing, so they want to see the progress. And I don't wear tank tops. I wear t-shirts. I haven't worn a tank top at the gym in probably the whole time I've been working at the gym. Like there's no point. So, you know, but I wouldn't wear a hoodie to a gym or sweatpants, you know what I'm saying? Like in the summertime, because you want to see the repetitions and the muscles working and all that. So we get it. Got to give people their privacy. I'm big on that. Privacy, leaving people the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? So this chick's, I just noticed her one day. I've never even noticed her before. And I just seen her. I'm like, oh, wow. Like, you know, she's in good shape. Like, that's one thing I might look at a girl like, damn, like, because I admire, like, a female getting in really good fucking shape. Like, that's, it's tougher to do. You know what I'm saying? So, especially if you're a female, because they have estrogen, they don't have, like, it's easy for me to build muscle. So if someone's like in good shape, I'll recognize that. I'll be like, wow, like she's in good shape. Like as an inspiration, like, I wonder what she like, you know what I'm saying? Like I need to start working out a little bit harder and stuff like that. This chick is like fucking in good shape, has more striations and all that than a guy. So yeah, I need to step my game up. So I peep it out. I'm like, okay, like yeah, she's tan and she got muscles. Like good, cool, like whatever. Do my workout. That's the first time I seen her. After that, because this program can read your mind, and there is something with this program. Like if you're attracted to a girl, like they will show up to the gym, where it's not, they're not being paid. Like it's just some type of synchronicity type of thing that happens. Like that will happen because that happened at one of my gyms before. Like, and that was not a gang stalker. That was just coincidence, basically, right? Whatever. They happened maybe once or twice in a year, in like a couple weeks span. I was like, yeah, that girl's hot, and then she would be at the gym or something. So yeah, there is something like that going on to the brain computer interface. So this is not it. This specific instance is definitely not it. This is the aggressive, in your face, gang stalking, gym female perp, weird shit. So after I seen that girl like stretching or whatever, I was like, all right, she looks kind of young. Like I'm just giving you my thought process. I'm like, she looks young. She looks like 19, 20. Like I'm too old for, I'm not attracted to 19, 20-year-olds. I like older women and shit. So just kept working out. And then after that, that's when she started showing up every fucking time. Like I'm talking out at 5 times, she's there 4 times, like showing up either there before or shows up like right after I get there, right? And this has happened before. This is why I'm bringing this up. Okay, this has happened before. I'll go into that later. But it's at the point, and I go to the gym at different times. There's no rhyme or reason why I should be bumping into anybody, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you how I go to the gym. It could take me 10 minutes to get to the gym, or it could take me an hour. So let's say someone's surveilling my phone. They're gonna hear me say, I'm going to the gym or something, or they just know I'm getting ready to go to the gym. They just hear movement on my phone or cell phone or whatever, because my cameras are blocked with tape. And they set everything up because, you know, it takes me a good 20, 30 minutes. So let's do the math here. Let's do the math. If someone's working out, I work out for an hour. Not everyone's like me. I do strictly an hour, 15, 50 minutes sometimes. Sometimes if I'm 45 minutes, if I'm not feeling it, right? So between 55 to an hour, just it's every single time. That's what I do. Maybe an hour, 10 minutes, something like that, right? most people are like me. Now, other people might work out for an hour and a half, 2 hours. So we're going into windows here. Like we're doing 2 hour windows, 1 hour windows. Like you should not be seeing the same person every time when you're going at different fucking random times. So I'll go between, sometimes I'll go to 11 a.m. and sometimes I'll go to like 8 p.m. Like it's just completely fucking random. Like, and I'm just going there. And then that chick's always fucking there. Like, and I'm like, I don't even see the same employees every time I go there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how sporadic and whatever. So one day she was trying to walk into me on purpose and shit, like going out of her way, walk into me, the classic like girl thing they do to get you to talk to them. Like we're gonna go over that. Like if a girl's attracted to you, what they're gonna do, because that does happen. Where a female's attracted to you and tries to get you to initiate contact, and they might, like, let's say you're at the gym at the same, they might like go to the water fountain the same time you do one time or something just to get you to talk to them because they're shy or something like that. Just that happens. This is completely different, right? So I'm just laying out the woodwork of the scenario of these gym creep stalkers, because let me go over quickly why they do this, right? If you're a targeted individual, you don't have much of a social life. So if you do work out, according to the people spying to you, that's like a big deal. It's like, all right, he works out 5-6 days a week, 4 days a week. He's going to be there for an hour. It's a guaranteed we can meet him there in a public place and do tactics. So one of the tactics they like to do with me is, before this chick, is they will have a couple. So it'll be a boyfriend, girlfriend couple. They'll show up immediately after I show up to the gym. The girlfriend will be voluptuous, okay? Just be like completely my type, like voluptuous, probably like a white girl or something. And like it's something where the white girl or the girl, whoever it could be, it's a black girl sometimes too, but they're like attracted to you with the boyfriend there to like bait you to basically holler at the girl while the boyfriend's there to start a confrontation or whatever they have socially engineered for you, right? So this has happened before, okay? Like this has happened. I'm gonna tell you about Anytime Fitness. There was a girl, same thing. She would show up, but not as frequently as this new person. This new person doing it is like overdoing it. Like it's just completely obvious. And I'm going to it. But there was a girl, I was at one Anytime Fitness in North Carolina. She was there. Coincidence? It seemed like it, right? She wasn't there even every time, but whatever. I go all the way to Cary, North Carolina, like 2 cities away, right? And I go to that Anytime Fitness there. She shows up there. She gets a job there and starts working there and shit. And when I first seen her, this is a different chick. This is all like when I first seen her, this is the beginning, like kind of newer in my targeting. I was like, yeah, are you like in the military or something? Because the way she was doing pull-ups and push-ups, it was like a regular white girl that was in like good shape, that wasn't like muscular, just looked like someone that worked out. And she's doing perfect pull-ups like you would do in the military. Like just like I've never seen a girl do it like that. And she doesn't even look like she works out super hard, just like a pretty little girl, whatever, like 20s, right? You know, I'm not attracted to her. I'm just trying to just describe her. Like I wasn't really attracted to her at all. Like, yeah, she's looked okay. She was cute and all that, but she was doing these perfect pull-ups and shit. I was like, so I did ask her, are you in the military? And then later, months down the line, I'm talking about like a year later, I go to the Cary, North Carolina Anytime Fitness, and she's there. Now, let me actually go into this real quick. I want to talk about this. We all know Absent-Minded Abe, right? The redheaded, targeted individual dude that yells, fucking screams, people fucking lol-cow him, whatever, right? So before I moved to North Carolina, this was years before, I researched, and this is years before I knew who Abe was, obviously, before his YouTube channel. I researched best places to live in North Carolina, and there was this redheaded dude that looked like Abe, like a younger Abe, fucking like same description, just skinnier and shorter, basically. And he was like, yeah, man, North Carolina Raleig's the best place to live. And he was talking about disc golf and shit like that. So keep that in your memory real quick. So a dude that looks like Abe basically convinced me to move to North Carolina. Now I go to that Cary Anytime Fitness, and I seen that same dude from the YouTube channel that told me to move to Raleigh because it was the best place to live. And he was in that fucking gym. It wasn't me. Like, no, it wasn't someone that looked like it. It was him. And that was still before I think I even like knew who Abe was, or I just learned who he was, basically. So I just find that fucking weird, to be honest, because I just remembered that and I just wanted to I keep this as a diary, kind of these live streams, as a memory diary of like what the fuck happened in this targeting. So yeah, like going back to what I was saying, so that girl followed me from one city gym to another city gym, right? Gets a job there. Then when I leave the gym, like as far as I'm concerned, I don't think she works. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure she doesn't. Like it was weird. It was like she was a fucking cop or something, right? All of these people, and then the couple. There's this fucking blonde. Now this chick, well, I was attracted. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like anybody would be. It was a girl with like a fucking. It was this blonde chick. Fucking. She was obviously military or something too, right? Like you can just tell. Like you just tell how they work out and everything. Like cop, military, something. This chick was like from West Virginia, and it was either her brother or boyfriend that came. This big ass country boy spoke about this on my old channel. But this chick had she had a fat ass, like she did. She was attractive, like I don't know, she was my type. Like I'll just be honest with you. Like not that I was like that I cared or anything, but I'm just talking about. I don't know. I like girls with like a big ass that have like an okay face for some reason. I don't know why. That's just my type. I don't want a girl with a big ass and like a pretty ass that had like an average face that's kind of pretty and like a nice ass body. I don't know. I'm just attracted to that. So they all give you like the old girl eyeball where they want you to holler at them. But that was a situation where it's like they would show up immediately after, and Anytime Fitness, there would be like nobody in there. Immediately as I pull up, their car would come racing up, come in, work out. It was like a complete obvious assignment for them. Okay. So this new chick, this like fucking 19-year-old, this is different because I think that one, let's say the military couple, like the girl with the fat ass, I think she was like kind of attracted to me. I don't think she was like she cared or anything like that. Like I don't know, when it's just like if you see someone like I would hit that type of deal. Like it wasn't like the gang stalker like what I'm going into now, which I'm gonna theorize what it is now. Okay, with this situation coming up now. So this situation is a situation with this girl showing up. This girl's probably between like 19 and 20, like definitely in college or something. This is a situation where the girl, I believe, listens to the YouTube channel and is attracted to me because they know they're like, oh, they're like a fan of the YouTube channel, basically. And someone is telling them to go to the gym and telling them and influencing them to get into a relationship or to do stuff. They're like, just basically show up at the gym every day until he caves in and asks for your phone number, basically type of deal. Because it's like any man, if you just have an attractive woman in your vicinity, it like programs you. You're gonna eventually either like that person or not like them, or like yeah, she's trash, like whatever, like not attracted to her. I guess it's the same for females too, but just how biologically people are programmed and shit. That's just how it like either repelled or attracted to that person. Like that's how that shit works. If you just keep seeing the same fucking person every fucking day, you might cave into biology, just like start talking to them, and then it naturally leads to like dating or some shit like that. That's just how biology works. Now this person, I believe, I don't know. It could be, I could be wrong, but I know I'm not. Because statistically, when you go through, it's not like, oh well, the last week I've noticed, the last 2 times. That's how some TIs are, like King Manta, like, yo, I went to the gym once and I saw her once. I mean, she's following me. I just obviously I'm the greatest. Like that's just how the world. No, they do this shit as part of to basically if you're not an attractive TI, they have different programs. So if you're not attractive, then they do this. You should never try to holler at the girl. If you are, you shouldn't either. But you might risk it for the biscuit. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean. But if you're not, this is what they're doing. This is what I'm gonna break it down to. What they're doing. So there's a couple scenarios. It's a psychological game that they're playing, right? These people are playing mind games. They're surveilling you through the cameras. You got to always remember you're in a gym. There's cameras, so they're watching you. So this is what they're doing. There's 3 scenarios. You go confront the girl that's doing this and ask, not in a mean way, but like, are you following me or something, like, right? Awkwardly. You should never do that. So that's option 1. That's something that I would probably do in the beginning. So why you should never do that? What they're going to do is you're going to be on camera talking to the girl, and then they can flip it and say, oh, he said he was following me, or so. I don't know what he's talking. I think he said he's following me to the gym. I see him every time. So this option 1, they're trying to flip it. So because you are really being stalked, you're a YouTuber that's proving it. You know, it's not to everybody. There's a lot of perps and a lot of haters, but there are little bits of people that believe you. So people actually watch my channel. Like, yeah, the government's stalking him. People are stalking him. So what they're trying to do is shut that down and discredit you and flip it so you get an arrest or you get a PFA for stalking a girl at a gym, because it always is believable. You have an attractive female at a gym and a guy, he is always there on camera the same time she's there. Oh, maybe he has her hacked. Because why would an attractive, girl hack a phone? Like, how would she even know how to do that? It's a game that law enforcement is playing with you, okay? So you can absolutely hook up with these chicks. It's encouraged. They want you to hook up with these chicks because it's another psychological game that they're putting you in that they can play off of you. So Strongest boss is just coming in here. I'm just deleting his fucking comments. That way I filter out all of his old. He's just like TI News. You filter out all his old accounts, and then anybody new commenting is obviously him. So Melanin 98, he might be strongest boss. We'll give him a chance. Okay. This dude is still trolling me under his Stone Cold Steve Owen account. Like, this dude is mentally ill. And I'm not just saying that. Like, you've been caught with troll accounts and alt accounts. You try to play like the internet's stupid, like no one's ever used an alt account. And then act like that shit doesn't exist. And then first you say, I think Stone Cold Steve Owens is Matrix decoded. Then you say, you come onto my fucking account with Stone Cold Steve Owens. Like, dude, you need fucking help, man. Like, honestly, this dude is a perp because he's so jealous that I get fucking stalked at a fucking gym. Like that shit's fun. And I'm going to go into that because at first it is cute when, oh yeah, some attractive females go to the gym and they're like admiring you for a little bit. But it's an actual distraction to my working out. Like, I have to switch gyms now because this is a tactic I will use to see if she shows up to the new gym. Okay, now that's what I do. If you have these gym memberships that you have multiple locations, test it out. Go to a new location. If they will sometimes show up there. Okay, I've had people, and these weren't honeypots though. These were just gym gangstalkers. And these people aren't fucking wearing the patterns and shit like that. They're actual surveillance role players. And I will switch from like the YMCA to Planet Fitness, and then people from the YMCA will show, like, that's been going on for years. And it's usually women, because this is the whole point I'm trying to get at. It's a way to get you in trouble. Like, honestly, this is probably one of the worst ways to get a honeypot, right? Is through this fucking technique, because now that I just realized that you're on camera, so if they can link back and some detective looks on camera, oh, you are at the same time every time this girl goes, it must be the guy. He must know how to hack. He's intelligent. He has a YouTube channel, so he must be tech savvy. Like, dude, it's all programming. So, yeah. And like, the reason why I can't confront this person or approach this person, because this person looks young too. That's another thing. Like, she looks like a fucking freshman in college. Like, that's some fucking. It's always set up to make you look like the fucking weird guy. Okay. But I just want to document. They do this in the workplace with the honeypots. I think the workplace is probably the easiest if you do suspect. I don't think there's a lot of honeypots and a lot of gang stalkers at your work. Like, they try to get in where they can fit in, and they don't try to blow their cover. They don't just say, we're gang stalking this guy at your work, like do these techniques because we're harassing him. Like that's not why they're doing it. And you can easily hook up with the honeypot at a work, but the thing with the work honeypots is they're hooking up with fucking everybody, basically. That's what you gotta keep in mind. What they try to do with the work honeypots is get you in a relationship with them so they can fucking run these. They do relationship psychological operations too. These people with this program. So it's something, anybody that's a TI that's in a fucking loving relationship with no problems, like, come the fuck on, man. That's like, a lot of these people that do it, they act like that shit's normal too. Oh yeah. Like, dude, the problem isn't that you can't get women. For some TIs, it is, because some TIs aren't working. They might smell, they might be homeless. And of course, you got to focus on yourself first. So, like, yeah, for some TIs, it's hard to hook up with women. But if you're a real normal TI that's like doing okay or whatever, like you weren't dealt like the worst hand growing up, where like you were dealt a shitty hand and then you got targeted, you do have a fan base of female stalkers. It's one thing I want to talk about. See, they try to play it off like, oh, only men are the creeps. There's no such thing as female creeps. Trust me, there's such thing as fucking female creeps, female stalkers, dude. And they can be more dangerous. They're rarer than a male stalker. Okay? Like, put the shoe on the other foot. Like, imagine if I was a female and the person I was talking about at the gym was a guy. Like, dude, that's scary. Like, what the fuck? But the scary thing is with this chick isn't, oh, she's going to physically harm me. Is who are you working for? Who's giving you this information to show up to at the gym? Like, this is not any scenario where it's like mind control, like coincidence and technology. That does happen. And if that does happen, it's very rare. But if you're seeing someone at a gym every fucking time, dude, and they don't work there, like, come the fuck on, dude. If you're going at different times, like, you can roll dice to this chick being there. And again, there's another option too, is you start documenting this. Oh, this chick's following me. Look, see, you start documenting a chick, an innocent looking chick that's attractive, that if a police officer talked to, like a detective, they're going to take her side because, you know, I don't think she's a nefarious person. I'm going to go into her mindset of what the fuck is going on. Like, I think she's given information or tipped off of me going to the gym. I think she may know about the YouTube channel, be a fan of the YouTube channel, and she may be attracted to me. I think she is. Like, I'll be honest with you. But these people, these gumps, like Immaterial Man, and I fucking hate bringing this guy up. This guy destroyed his own channel by being a perp. But he's one of these fucking gumps, orbiter fucking type persons that don't understand that women like fucking are just like men when it comes to like sexual harassment type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, women have like, not that I could like get them in trouble or that I fucking didn't like her or anything. Like, I've been sexually harassed by women before. Like, yeah, dude, like it can happen, dude. So some women know what they want, and they just like, if they can't get what they're so used to getting what they want. So if I'm something they want, like it's rare. You know, it happens though. It happens. Like, if you start talking to these women and shit, you would understand. If a woman's actually attracted to you, like, they can tell you that shit. It's not these people like Immaterial Man and these other YouTubers and shit. They think like, oh, when a guy hooks up with a woman, the woman doesn't like the guy in the beginning, but she slowly learns how his inner personality. It's not all about physical looks, and that he's funny and that he can take care of her. And then she eventually, no, that's not how it fucking works, dude. Not in modern day hookup culture dating. Like, these women want to fucking mount a guy like it's some like crazy thing for them. It can be. Like, it's not common. Like, most common is known as men. Like, oh, if a man's fucking horny, it's game over. He's a fucking dog and he's a bad boy. But it's actually men that have a lot of restraint because of the pressure from the cancel culture and all that shit. So these women are like, some of them, not all of them, these gym honeypots are like stark, crazy, mad little horn dogs. Like, it can happen. So I think this chick it could be just one scenario where this is all coincidence and we're just showing up at the gym at the same time. I mean, that's just complete fucking bullshit. It's been like 3 months of this shit, dude. 2, 3 months. Okay, like you can set your fucking watch to it. If I go at certain times, now if I go at like 4 in the morning, yeah, the bitch has obligations and shit. But like, dude, it's like this is what the second scenario is. You document it. I start recording her. I start taking like I did and putting the community post. Then it's a legal issue. It's like, oh my God, he's following and taking pictures. I'm like, he's an animal. See, like, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to a different fucking gym, dude. I have multiple memberships. I'm just gonna go to the farther gym, even though it's way less fucking convenient. Because this chick has to play stalker, fucking Gina Gym Stalker, and fucking stalk my fucking Johnson. And it's just fucking, dude, it's forcing you into a corner. Because I've already done this with the Honeypots, where it's like, dude, you're forced to hook up with these chicks. You don't even fucking want to, but as a TI, you know, you go through fucking dry spells. Like, I don't know any TIs that's hooking up daily, even if they can do it, just because of being in the program and having PTSD. I don't know any TIs that are doing that shit because most are smart, dude. You're gonna get an STD, man. That's another thing that these people send. These honeypots are STD positive, dude. It's a game. It's to fucking ruin your fucking life. Like, these people will ruin your finances. They're trying to put you in the lowest frequency and chip away at you like Zerzette, son. Just like this perp material, man. Like, this dude's just doing Zerzette, son, chipping away. I know it's you using the troll accounts. Like, I filtered you out with deleting channels. Like, dude, when you're a new YouTube channel, the perps aren't gonna find you right away, dude. Like, it's gonna take time. Okay? So it's just chipping away my fucking morality, my will. And that's what the purpose of these gym stalkers are. Okay, if you're an uglier TI, you're a TI that's a little bit more awkward, you don't have self-awareness, and this stuff's happening, it's an automatic disaster recipe, right? If you're attractive, then, or if girls find you attractive, it's to inflate your ego with this psychological game of like, you're better than, you think you're better than you really are type of deal, and to make you look like a narcissist. So, again, it's just to paint a picture. I think that's the main thing about it. Oh my God, he has issues going to the gym. Oh, he's flirtatious with the female. Wow. We're law enforcement. We don't understand that. Oh. Wow. That's what the fuck is going on. So I just wanted to document this shit, wrap this shit up. Since I'm at the 33 mark, I'll do it at the 33. I haven't done that in a while. I do that to troll, so anyone call me a Mason, whatever. I don't even give a fuck. It's funny. But these fucking gym hoes, man, they gotta stop. And I think it has to do with like a Truman Show. So I will wrap it up on that. That's another thing I want to mention. I think it has to do with a Truman Show. But yeah, I'm wrapping this up. Thanks for tuning in. Just want to document this real quick.